Hello everybody, and today we're going to be talking about the garden update. This is a new update that just came out a few days ago, and it focuses mostly on farming. I haven't done too much with it, but I'll tell you what I know so far. So let's get straight into it. So first of all, you'll see a message in chat that says a stranger has appeared on your island at some coordinates. And then you need to go to those coordinates and talk to Sam. Then, after you talk to Sam enough, you get teleported to the garden. Then, if you've already talked to him, you can either warp to the garden through here, or you can go into your fast travels menu and warp with this. And then you're in the garden. And this kind of acts like your private island, in the way that you can fly if you have soup, and you can interact with most blocks, like you can break them and place them, unlike on most of the normal islands. Then, you should talk to Sam. He'll want you to mine some wheat. You can get it from this patch over here. And then you can just give it back to Sam. Then, he'll be standing next to this composter, and all you need to do is go to SkyMart, buy some biofuel, and put it in the machine. Then it should give you compost. Then I think what you need to do is head over to configure plots, and buy whichever plot you want. And now, you own a plot of land next to the barn. And all the plots are separated by this cobblestone wall. Whenever you buy a plot, all the plots next to it get unlocked. And then the way you get all these here is not by manually placing them, but you actually go over to the desk, and then go back to configure plots, click on the plot you want to modify, and then you can click to view pasting options. Then I recommend just buying them from the bazaar, or you can get from your sacks. Then it'll automatically plant all of this. I spent like 50 hours making all of the maxed out farms, and then Hypixel just lets you do it for virtually free in 2 minutes. Bye. Anyway, then it lets you get customers, and this is a great way of getting some garden experience and copper, which is basically the currency system in the garden. So, whenever a random NPC from SkyBlock comes to your island, you can either accept their offer or refuse their offer. Right now, this person wants enchanted carrots, and then they'll give me some copper, garden XP, and farming XP. And the reason you want copper, or at least one of the reasons, is to upgrade your level of the crop, which gives farming fortune for that crop. And there's a maximum of 5 NPCs, so the way you tell when another one's gonna come, it says the queue is full. 1 second, let me serve this guy. And I just got a skyblock level. So now we have a couple carrots. Let's head over to these guys. And now let's accept his offer. Now he took those carrots, and now all the NPCs walk forward. And another one instantly shows up. Come on. Oh, he wants hay bales. I don't have a wheat farm yet. Alright, we're just gonna have to buy a bit of that, since I don't have a wheat farm yet. And every time you interact with one of the visitors, you unlock them in your visitor's logbook. And some visitors require a higher garden level. What is garden level? Well, if you go into your garden level, then you can see that they unlock different visitors. They can also unlock some barn skins, and they can actually unlock crops. Like, I can't farm melon or cactus on this island until I unlock them. So if we just trade with a couple more of these guys, now we can see that our next visitor will come in 12 minutes and 30 seconds. And I believe there's multiple ways that this time can be reduced. I believe it can be reduced by farming. Yeah, see, it's going down 3 seconds every second instead of normal 1 second per second. And then you can just get them 3 times as fast, which is nice. And see how this only gives like 2 garden experience? Well, for my next garden level, I need 240. And then that ramps up really quickly through all of them. So garden levels are going to be pretty difficult to get. Let's go. I just got garden level 5 because I got carrot level up. Oh, that gives 80 garden experience. That's quite a bit. Now let's talk about the composter. So for the composter to work, you have to insert fuel, which you can just get by buying biofuel from SkyMart. And then you also need to get organic matter. So for example, if I left-click here, all of my carrots disappear into here. Now we have 4,000 out of 40,000 organic matter. And now we have to wait for a little bit until the compost is ready. Also, there's a ton of new items that you can buy from Skymart, such as these scythes, which you can use to clear a new plot when you buy it, like clearing all the grass and stuff out. There's also the builder's ruler, which seems like a kind of knockoff, not so good builder's wand, along with the new enchant called Sounder, which grants farming fortune. That could actually be useful. And then there's also some new equipment, the Lotus equipment, which grants some farming fortune, health, and you get extra farming fortune from completing the visitor quest here. Then there's some gardening hose, gardening axes. There's also some barn skins. A lot of barn skins. Oh, I guess the rest are just barn skins. So I've been looking at this for a minute, and I think every NPC in Skyblock has their own, like, rarity. You can filter through those here, and you can also see who's visited who's never visited you, and then who you've completed an offer with, and who you've never completed an offer with. There's also garden milestones, and then in there's visitor milestones, which you can see how many offers you've accepted and the unique visitors you've served. And then also crop milestones, which is basically just how much of each crop you farmed while on the garden. And I can tell that's well on the garden because this says 18,000. And this says 16 million. Only 3 minutes left. Alright, we just got a couple seconds left now. And now we got 10 more minutes until another compost is ready. But now there's one compost that we can collect. And now from what I've seen, you use compost to buy more plots. Like, the plots right around your island cost 4. And then next to those it's 16. And it just multiplies by 4 for every another level out. There is 64 and you get the idea. So I'd say have this running as much as possible because you're gonna need a lot of compost. And it's not that cheap from Bazaar, although it was like 200k a while ago. If I were to buy a stack for that outer plot, that'd be 10 million. Versus if you just farmed a little bit and had this running for a while. Sorry about all the fairy soul waypoints, I think Badline's just bugged, I'll turn them off. And I haven't done this yet, but I've seen other people do it, where if you place one farm, and then another farm here, and then remove the barrier, and place just a couple like slabs and stuff in, then you have basically one mega farm, and I'm pretty sure it's infinitely farmable. As in, when you get to the end, the beginning will be regrown. And if that's not infinitely farmable, you can just get another one on the other side. And since there's 24 different plots total, I'm pretty sure there's enough plots to infinitely farm every crop. So now we can blow up all of the farms that we worked hard on to make on our own private island so that we can have big bases. Overall, I think this was a pretty cool update. Not bad. Mostly what it does is makes it so that you don't have to spend 50 hours building farms on your own private island. And if I said something that was completely wrong or missed something big about this update, make sure to tell me in the comments and I'll probably make it like the pinned comment or something. So subscribe, like, and thanks for watching. Bye.